We're sorry, everybody. We had a little mistake in our video last week. We had Peter Smith and Elle Mangan. They work together all the time. She's one of his students, and she's actually one of our youngest artists that we've had on our cards. So I wanted to show everybody this starting out. And what we're going to do is we included everybody in the drawing for both. And so if you remember last week, the top 10, I'm going to do it like this right here. And hopefully we get them in the section so everybody can see the way they were last week on Saturday's video. The bottom were Peter Smith's. He does a lot of the Disney characters. And the top were Elle Mangan. And you've seen her here before. We've done interviews with her before. She's also been featured in several comics. She does a lot of the coloring and stuff. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do two drawings. One of them will be for Elle Mangan. Her Instagram will be somewhere down here in the description or wherever. Make sure you check her out on Instagram. She is a phenomenal artist, up and coming. I would say up and coming, but she's already there. She's definitely, like I said, doing a lot of coloring for Peter Smith's covers. If you notice, Peter Smith really broke out in 2024. I mean, he's been awesome for the last 7 or 8 years that we've known him. But I'll say this: in the last year, he blew up with the Disney covers and things like that. So anyway, these 10 are Peter's. We'll give all them away today. I'm sorry, they'll be in the. I'm saying today, but they're in the video, and these are Elle Mangan, and they'll be in the video today too. We'll do all 10 of we'll give away all 20 of these cards. Anyway. Welcome to Gabe's Cave. I'm Marty. I'm your host today. Before we get started, let's talk about our sponsors, Comic Shield and Gabe's Cave Comics, Cards, and Collectibles. If y'all don't know, Gabe's Cave is a different company than Gabe's Cave Comics, Cards, and Collectibles. Comic Shield is one of the best way to ship any comics, graded comics, or graded cards, and regular comics. We ship most of our comics in Comic Shield boxes, if not all of them. So definitely check them out, comicshield.com, I believe. The website will be down in the description below. All right, so announcements. So let's go over some announcements before we get into everything. Texoma Comic-Con, February the 22nd and 23rd. That is in just a short few weeks. That's in Durant, Oklahoma. If you're anywhere in the area, make sure you come by Durant, Oklahoma. Last year was the first year. It was a great Comic-Con. If you're looking for another great Comic-Con, anyway, if you're anywhere in the area, Texoma Comic-Con in Durant, Oklahoma. Oklahoma City Pop Culture and OKC HorrorCon has combined, and that is July the 18th through the 20th, and that's going to be at the OKC Convention Center. It is a phenomenal con. I'll say this: it's a big horror con, but now they're making it the pop culture and HorrorCon. So there's going to be a lot of guests, a lot of artists. It's going to be an amazing con. That is July the 18th through the 20th at OKC Convention Center. So make sure you put that down on your calendars. We will be there hosting the panels, and just come by the booth, check us out. There'll be a lot of free stuff, things like that.
Nice.
We have another con in between this one, but we don't know the exact dates yet. But here's the last one of the year for us is going to be Cajun Con, December the 6th and 7th in Gonzales, Louisiana. Scott Ennis, the voice of Scooby-Doo, is the promoter of this show. He has been promoting this show for like 2 years. It is going to have, if you're Willy Wonka, the original Willy Wonka cast, is going to be there, except the ones who have passed away. But man, it's going to be a cool show. Lots and lots of celebrities and guests. I don't know exactly everything what we're going to be doing there, but I know I'll probably be walking around with a mic just talking about different guests and interviewing some of the guests and things like that. I don't think they're going to have panels at this show, but I know the crew of Gabe's Cave is going down there because there's a lot of people we want to go see. Plus, we like Scott Ennis, so we will be there. We're promoting that show, and make sure you put that on your calendar. If you have not seen Cajun Con, go to Cajun Con on Facebook. Man, it's everywhere. Gonzales, Louisiana, December 6th and 7th. It's going to be an amazing place. All right. If you're not, gotta get a drink. If you haven't yet signed up for Gabe's Cave sketch cards giveaway on YouTube, the link will be down in the description. We've had to make some changes. I know there's been some people stating or reaching out to me saying the link doesn't work. We've got that corrected now. It is in the description below. We had a lot of people sign up for last week's cards. I want to say there was probably 30 or more people signed up for last week's. I appreciate everybody. Y'all ready to see who the winners are? All right, let's get down to it. The winners of Peter Smith's cards are... The winners of El Mangan, boom! Congratulations to the winners. We'll get those shipped out this next week. Please share this. We've been doing this for several years, and it seems like the same people over and over and over. I don't know if y'all share it or what y'all do, but please share this YouTube video on your Facebook, Instagram. Help us reach the community. When we started this, our goal was to promote the artists, things like that. We used to have and I'm not crying or being a pity party or anything like that. I just want people to understand that we want to reach the community to allow people to have the opportunity to win these cards. Original sketch cards are amazing. I call them art cards. Thanks to Ronnie Crowther. He gave me that name. He said, them ain't sketch cards. Sketches when you just doodle on them, Anyway, so be sure to sign up for the original sketch cards. We'll give away 10 every week. the description, like I said, is in the link below. Make sure you check it out. We'll put it on Facebook. I don't know if I'm going to get it on Instagram because I don't work Instagram too much, but I would definitely make sure it's on Facebook. We have several Gabe's Cave exclusives that are already out and coming out soon. Go to gabescave.com and you can see all of our exclusives, or the majority of them. We also do pre-sales on some of the new ones that are coming out. Make sure you go there. We also have an app. It's called Gabe's Cave. You can go to the App Store Marketplace and go ahead and download our app. It gets changed every week. Brandon, who is one of the original OGs of Gabe's Cave, he handles all that. And so want to make sure that you get a chance to be a part of what's going on with Gabe's Cave. All right, enough announcements. Let's get this party started. We have, this is a new artist, was for 2024. She was one of the ones, or he was one of the ones, I'm not sure. So please forgive me, especially if we've never met this person. So they're new. Krishna Sharma is our artist spotlight. Another phenomenal artist, that we picked up last year, and, really excited about it. These are all penciled. So, I mean, it's really, really cool. I think one of them might be inked. I'm not sure. I think that one has marker a little bit in it, but let's just go through them real quick. We know who Lex Luthor is. The Joker, I believe that is the Punisher. That is Ghost Rider. Destro. No, not Destro. Anyway, I can't think of his name. Ain't that terrible? I should know that, but I can't think of it for some reason. Sorry, my bad. I believe that's Lizard, maybe. I don't know for sure. Correct me in the comments. Let me know what this one is. I know it. I just can't think of it. Ain't that terrible? Let me know what this one is. I think it's Lizard. Not sure. Maybe you could tell me. And I have no clue who this is. Just don't know. Sorry. Armored Batman, Two-Face, and the Bat Who Laughs. I'll go ahead and tell you my favorites. My favorite, I got two. I mean, the Two-Face is really good, but, I like Bat Who Laughs and the Ghost Rider. Them are always cool when you get a Ghost Rider in there. But they're my two favorites. I don't know what your favorite is. Let us know. Make sure you give us your first pick all the way through 10 if you can, and if you can't, that's fine. But let me go ahead and tell you what happens. If you say any, what we will do is we'll start with number 2. If number 1 says any, then we're going to wait till the very end, and whoever picks, they get to pick, and then we're going to turn around so for instance, you at least should pick 1 card. Therefore, if you are number 1, you're going to get that card. But if you put any, just understand that you're going to the bottom of the list, and when everybody picks, we'll then turn around and then give the leftovers. So y'all be sure to look this artist up. I'm really, like I said, excited about the work that they've done. I mean, it is amazing. Understand that these are one-on-ones, and hey, let's make it happen. Today, our topic is unboxing CBCS. We've been sending off a lot of CBCS and CGC. We're facilitators for CBCS, so we send off a lot of stuff to CBCS. Some people like CGC better, so we do some of those. And some of the artists are also facilitators with CGC.
Listen. Thank you.
Excuse me, CGC. So anyway, there's sometimes we have CBCSs and CGC boxes. So I have, like I said, several. I don't know what this box is. I know it's got to be one of these two. So we're going to check it out and open it up and see if I can find a knife. And let's have some fun. I don't know, last week's video was really funny. I really liked it. Them boys are doing pretty good. Let's see what we got. All right. So, first up, we have Evel Knievel. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. That is a 6.5. Such an amazing cover. You know, this was from Marvel. And, you know, Evel Knievel, I think this was 1974. This was a free book, but the white cover is so hard to get a really high grade. I do have a higher grade than this, but, you know, all of them I get, I'm practically going to, because I've already read it years ago. So I'm going to keep those, and I'm going to grade them just because I like to preserve those books. So Evel Knievel, it's a no number. Any Evel Knievel fan out there, I mean, it's definitely worth getting. All right, this is Funny Book #1, and it's the first appearance of Cherry Pop-Tart. This is a underground comic. I've really started getting into underground comics. It seems to me they're rarer than regular comics. And if y'all know, I've always been one of those ones that that like unique things, stuff that you're not going to see a lot. This right here, like I said, is the first appearance of Cherry Pop-Tart. Everybody thinks Cherry Pop-Tart #1 is the first appearance, but this is actually the first appearance. So this is, like I said, an underground comic. Neat as can be. Funny Book #1. I don't know if y'all could see it better like that. Maybe that way. All right. This is 1940. This is Green Hornet #41. I believe I have a couple of copies. I've always tried to upgrade. Another, just such a cool cover. You know, Green Hornet is definitely one of my favorites. Just an amazing cover. An amazing cover. Anyway. Really cool there. Another beautiful, vibrant cover of Green Hornet and Kato. All right, this is, I got this for my son, Darren. You know, he's a huge car nut. Hot Rod King #1, another rare book that you hardly ever see. Most people have never seen it. This is 1952. This is a, this is actually a pedigree book from the Crowley copy, and it's a file copy. Really, really neat. This is another pedigree copy. This is from the Davis Kriplin D copy. This is Mighty Midget Comics #11. One of my favorite series of comics. Mighty Midget. I believe this is 42. Yeah, the difference is you can tell with the war bond if you don't know anything about them. 1941 and 1942. 1941 would be, no, this is a 42 too. This is Captain Marvel Jr. I have no clue why it slid out of the... It looks like it slid. I don't know. Anyway, it looks like it slid out of the way it's supposed to be done. Yeah, it definitely slid. Wow. Never had it happen. I never had that happen before. Anyway, this is Mighty Midget Comics number 11. This is the Captain Marvel Jr. This is the Davis Krypton D copy. Another pedigree. Really stoked about that. Anyway, pretty awesome. All right, this is Shadow Comics Volume 4, number 1. My goal was to try to get all the volume number 1s. Plus, I get some of the others too that I like. But Shadow Comics, number 1, this is a 1944 6.0. I think is a really good grade. Back then, people you didn't see people collecting comics like they do today. So it's amazing when you see these older golden age comics that are like 9/8 come out or 9/6, just unbelievable. This is another rare comic. It's called Topps Comic 2001. This is 1944. And CBCS needs to get better at keeping their books inside the capsule. It seems like these slid out too. Anyway, it's a 7.0. I thought it was an amazing book. Never seen it. Most people don't know about this comic, but it has original work in it. Really cool. Anyway, it's the first and only appearance of this character, which is the Jack of Spades. All right. If I'm not mistaken, this is going to be Lexington's copy. Everybody knows Lex. This is the WCW World Championship. It is a 9.4. Congratulations, Lex. I believe that is your copy. All right. This is Woo Woo number 1. It's from 1996. It's underground comic. It's from it's the John Pound sketchbook issue. Something rare you don't see too much. Anyway, I thought it was really, really cool. Another Captain Marvel Jr. 1942. This is an 8.0. And that's the way it's supposed to be right there, where it don't come out. Anyway, 8.0, Captain Marvel Jr. I think this is going to be my highest grade in that. I do have some 9/6s, 9/4s, and a lot of them, the Mighty Midget comics. So let's go ahead and rip in this other one. Well, I'm glad they did that. I didn't know if they would or wouldn't, but really glad they did that. So they sent me back my pedigree files. So really excited about that. I didn't know if they would send them back or not. So thank you, CBCS, for sending these back to me. All right. This is a San Diego exclusive, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. This is the Ash Can of Absolute Batman. It's a no number, but I'll tell you what, we got this from Lunar, at the lunar party at San Diego Comic-Con this year, or last year, sorry. We were there. That's why we stopped doing the cards for about a month, because we were on a month vacation. But we got these, wanted to send these off, protect them. The Ash Can of Absolute Batman. If you're not reading the story, you got to get on the Absolute Batman. It is absolutely incredible. But this is a 9.8. Glad we got a 9.8. That's all you can expect today's time is a 9.8, because they hardly ever give 9.9s or 10s. So there's another one. Me and Gabe both got one each for being at the lunar deal, the lunar meeting. This is another one that they gave us. This is the full edition of the Ash Can. I think these have gotten pretty expensive. This is a 9.6. I wished it would have been a 9.8, but I will take a 9.6. We got another 9.6. Pretty cool, pretty cool. This is the preview Absolute Batman one, the black and white with dialogue, silver full cover. Story from Scott Snyder. Amazing. Don't know why we got 9.6s, but they look mint to me. That's how it works, though. All right, let's talk about these things. I had actually never seen these before. I found these when I was in San Diego. I got one day to myself. The rest of the week, we were busy doing different things. But I had one day to myself, and I just sat there and looked all day long. It was probably my favorite day because I had a chance to just kind of dig through comics, and I found these, and I thought, man, I've never seen these are the Wheaties, Captain Marvel, and the Horn of Plenty. It's a no number, but Fawcett Publications did it in 1946. I love miniature books. So this is a Wheaties promotion. It was free. And if I'm not mistaken, like I said, it is 1946. Beautiful cover. This one is, oh wow, I got a 7.5. This is Captain Marvel and the Raiders from Space. This is another Wheaties. As you can see, they don't really count off as much for off-centered, off-cut comics like they do in cards. This is really a really nice cover too. I'm sure that's probably the main reason why it was a 7.5, but still, sharp corners, things like that. Beautiful cover if you want to see that. That's really neat. The next one is Captain Marvel Jr. This is the case of the Poison Press. We like I said, I bought 3 or 4 of these. 3 of them. Yeah, I bought 3 of them. Like I said, I'd never seen them before, but I bought all 3 of them. This is a 7.5 too. I think for like a 1946, think about this. These were free comics that come out of cereal boxes. And if you think about that, some kid had these in their pocket somewhere, but just so happened that there were some that just didn't go in the pockets. And these were one of them. One when you have a one staple in these books, and think about that they survived that long, 1946, almost 80 years. All right, this is a Gene Autry in the Phantom of the Cave. And so these are miniature books. This is 1950. It's a 6.5 Quaker Oats giveaway. So these come in Quaker Oats cereal. Shows there's a small tear seal in the cover. Anyway, that's really cool. 1950. Just things. And this was a, did I mention those? This was a, this is a pedigree too from the Eldon copy. I meant to say that earlier. It's been in the Eldon family since this was he got this, and it's been in the Eldon family ever since. So this is an Eldon copy. This one is too. Another 1950 Gene Autry, The Riddler of Laughing Mountain. Really neat. These are, like I said, unique covers, unique books. You know, the worth is not, it's not like, you know, the Marvel and the DC, the really high dollar books. These are books that people just don't see. And that's the reason why, I mean, if I went on the census and seen how many of these books were graded, I bet you it wouldn't be probably no more than probably 10. So really neat. This come out of the Eldon pedigree collection too. This was another Eldon pedigree. This is Gene Autry and the Death Card Gang. Again, I thought it was amazing. Beautiful, beautiful copy. And like I said, you hardly ever see them. 7.0, 1950. Another pedigree. This is Mother Goose Comics #1. I'd never seen it, and so when I found this, I thought, man, that is a really nice copy. Ghost Mother Comics. It's Pirate Press, and it's a #1. And this is from 1969, and the cover art and story is from John Peck. Beautiful book. Beautiful book. This is off white to white cover, white pages. If you've never read any of the underground comics, they're really funny. Yes, some of them are raunchy, some of them are skanky, some of them are, you know, drugs and sex, drugs, and rock and roll. You know, the reason why they were called underground comics is, you know, because the big companies just would not they did not follow the comic code of authority. And so, they became underground comics. To me, the print presses were real slim. Like I said, I've never seen this book here. If you've ever seen this book, let me know in the comments. Like I said, this is Ghost Mother Comics. Never heard of it. But from 1969, pretty nice. If you think about what it just says right there, it says a sheet from the toilet paper roll of life. So you know it's got some funny crap in there. As the right way to do it. But yeah, don't let your kids look at underground comics. A lot of them are perverted. Some of them are just plain funny as can be. If you laugh about it now, you know, in the 60s, think about like I said, the sex, drugs, and rock and roll. We see it every day now. It's probably a PG compared to what it used to be, what we see today on TV. So, that's our unboxing for the day. I appreciate you guys all hanging out with me, the ladies hanging out with me. Don't forget to sign up for the giveaway this week. Krishna Sharma has done some amazing work, and I know y'all are going to like, the original cards. What's going on, but we keep getting messages and things like that. But all right, see you next week.